Hello, this is Sabika Sayed and welcome to the print headlines. Trump announces India-US trade deal with lower tariffs. US President Donald Trump said India and the US have concluded a trade deal under which tariffs on Indian goods will be reduced. Union Minister of Commerce and Industry Piyush Goyal hails India-US trade deal as best among neighborhood nations. Piyush Goyal said Prime Minister Narendra Modi, leveraging his close ties and friendly relationship with US President Donald Trump, has finalized an India-US trade agreement that is the best deal India has received compared to its neighbors and competing countries. Mr. Goyal also said the agreement is a great deal for India and benefits the country across sectors. Russia says India has not flagged any halt in oil purchases. The Kremlin said it has not received any message from India about stopping oil imports from Russia. Spokesman Dmitry Peskov added that Moscow intends to continue developing relations with India in every possible way. Congress demands Parliament debate on US-EU trade deals. The Congress on Tuesday asked the government to take Parliament into confidence on the India-US and India-EU trade agreements, insisting that the full text of both deals must be laid on the table of both houses and debated. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi hit out at the Modi government over the trade agreement, claiming Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been compromised. He alleged that the Prime Minister has sold the country and said Mr. Modi is scared because, and I quote, those who shaped his image are now breaking it. The Lok Sabha today suspended 8 Congress MPs for the remainder of the session following repeated sloganeering. Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiren Rijiju moved the resolution naming Hebe Aden, Raja Waring, Manikam Tagore, Gurjeet Singh Aujla, Kiran Kumar Reddy, Prashant Padole, S. Venkataraman and Dean Kuriakose. Prime Minister Narendra Modi tells NDA MPs not to be complacent after poll wins. Narendra Modi told India leaders that the coalition has been winning elections due to people-friendly policies and sustained hard work. Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiren Rijiju said the Prime Minister cautioned NDA MPs against complacency despite victories in local body and other elections. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin slams union budget as huge disappointment for Tamil Nadu. Stalin said the union budget is a major disappointment for the people of the state. He added that the people of Tamil Nadu will teach a lesson in the upcoming assembly elections. Supreme Court objects to WhatsApp's take it or leave it privacy policy. The Supreme Court today took objection to WhatsApp's 2021 privacy policy, with Chief Justice of India Surya Kant saying consumers are being forced to share private data. The court has given Meta and WhatsApp time to file a detailed response and listed the matter for February 9. Air India begins inspections of fuel control switches on its Boeing 787 aircraft after a pilot reported a defect during a London Heathrow-Bengaluru flight on February 2. The airline said checks are being carried out as a precautionary measure. Iran signals willingness for talks with US amid high tensions. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian said he has instructed the foreign minister to pursue fair and equitable negotiations with the United States. This marks the first clear signal from Tehran that it is open to talks despite heightened tensions. Trump says Mexico will stop sending oil to Cuba. US President Donald Trump said Mexico would cease supplying oil to Cuba as Washington intensifies pressure on the Caribbean nation. Speaking at the White House, Mr. Trump did not explain why he believed Mexico would take this step. Cuba says in communication with US but no formal talks yet. Cuba's government said it is in communication with the Trump administration, though formal negotiations to end US pressure have not yet begun. US to build rare earth strategic reserve under Project Vault. The Trump administration plans to deploy nearly $12 billion to create a strategic reserve of rare earth elements to counter China's dominance. The White House said Project Vault will be funded through a $10 billion loan from the Export-Import Bank and nearly $1.67 billion in private capital. Rights groups sue US State Department over visa pause. Civil rights organizations have sued the US State Department over its pause on processing immigrant visas for citizens of 75 countries. The lawsuit argues the policy undermines decades of settled immigration law and seeks to block its implementation. China bans hidden door handles on electric vehicles. China has banned the use of hidden door handles on electric vehicles, becoming the first country to do so. New rules mandate mechanical door releases on both the inside and the outside of the cars. US federal officers in Minneapolis to get body cameras. The US Department of Homeland Security announced that federal officers in Minneapolis will be equipped with body cameras effective immediately. The move follows public backlash after 2 US citizens were killed during ICE operations. French prosecutors raid Elon Musk's X offices in cybercrime probe. French authorities raid the offices of Elon Musk-owned social media platform X as part of an investigation by the Paris prosecutors' cybercrime unit into suspected offenses, including unlawful data extraction and complicity in the possession of child pornography. In a statement, it added that Elon Musk and former ex-chief executive Linda Yaccarino have both been summoned to appear at hearings scheduled for April. Veteran music director S.P. Venkatesh passes away at 70. Acclaimed composer Venkatesh, known for his memorable Malayalam film scores of the 1980s and 1990s, has died in Chennai at the age of 70. He leaves behind a lasting legacy in Indian film music. Pakistan cricket team arrives in Colombo as controversy continues over reports of a possible India boycott at the T20 World Cup. The Pakistan Cricket Board is yet to formally write to the International Cricket Council following the Pakistani government's social media post on Sunday stating that Pakistan will not play against India in the tournament. That's all we have for you today. We'll be back tomorrow with the latest.